so perfect, I'll hit the ground if you keep on looking at me like that. And you don't know what you do to me. And I would probably go and end it all if you found out. No words can explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. And right when I do, you just go on and steal it.
Hey, Desiree, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Kendrick?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you accepting my invitation.
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
Excited that you're here. Multi-published model, entrepreneur, actress, and go-getter. You were born and raised in Wisconsin, but now you live in Florida. When you were a little girl, did you see yourself becoming what you've become thus far?
I always knew like I had to do something other than like a regular job. So I did actually know I was gonna do something, but I didn't know I was gonna do all of this. I haven't like accomplished everything that I put my mind to just yet. So it's just the beginning of like a big long journey, you know?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get into modeling?
I tore my meniscus in basketball, and I was 17, and I was like a senior almost, and I was like, what am I gonna do? I've been doing this my whole life. I was playing basketball since I was like 3.
Really?
So then I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do?
Okay.
So I kept my athletic body, thank God it stayed. But other than that, I was out for a year, but I started modeling that same year. I was in the hospital and out of the, the therapy and stuff. But I started modeling. I just hit up a photographer, and that's when social media like Instagram was kind of like not too new, but new. And then I started an Instagram, and I just like started getting thousands of followers. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So then I just was like, okay, let's see what happens. And I took my first photo shoot, and then they kept coming to me. I kept getting paid, and then my family was just like, whoa, like this is not what we thought would happen so fast. And then my first year of modeling, Tyra Banks reposted my work, and I was 17. Yeah, Tyra Banks reposted a couple times since then, but I was like, whoa, she noticed me my first year of modeling, and she said, her caption was, I can send it to you, but it said, don't know her, but she's working overtime, and it said, it's Dez Marie, and since I was 17, she noticed that, and I was like, can't get.
Wow.
That was one of the best.
That's amazing. Congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, when did you get started with Tesoro Models?
Tesoro was about 2021. It's a Chicago agency. I just got signed to them the second time about a year ago, so my contract would end up probably next year. They're pretty cool. They're good. Yeah.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'5", 5'6".
5'5".
I say I'm 5'6".
You know, it's funny. I mean, it's a blessing how just things change, because once upon a time, as far as models, they always wanted like 5'11", 6 foot tall. You know what I mean? But the game has changed, and beauty is not always just tall. It's 5'5", 5'6" too. So, and then it's like, I mean, it's amazing, and just the opportunities that you can create for yourself in that being the case.
Yeah, it is.
Did you face a lot of challenges, along with your journey so far, or has it been fairly comfortable with your modeling?
It's been fairly comfortable. I have faced a lot of, I haven't faced a lot. I would say I've had some obstacles.
Okay. What would you say thus far is your favorite thing about modeling?
Being myself and finding like new styles and just like looking my best, feeling my best, making people smile. It's just like overall fun, and I don't really think I don't ever think I take a bad picture. Like, it's just funny. If it don't look good, it's a funny picture, you know? So other than that, like, I've learned how to love every bad angle of bad angle, technically, if they want to say, of myself, and then embrace it. So that's probably my favorite. Gaining confidence.
Gaining confidence. How much input do you have in terms of how your makeup is going to be, how your hair is going to be, the outfit that you're wearing?
Yeah, so my makeup, I usually do it myself, or they provide a makeup artist because I do really great makeup.
Okay.
I've done YouTube videos on makeup tutorials since I was like in high school. So
Mhm.
I've learned how to do makeup for a while now. So then
Okay.
they would ask me, who does your makeup for this shoot? I'm like, I did it. And they'll be like, okay, do you want me to hire a makeup artist? And I was like, no, you want to pay me to do my own makeup? And then they would pay me to do my own makeup.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like another little income besides the modeling fee, obviously. So I try to cut every middleman out, any middleman out. I'll try to cut, because if I can do it, why not do it yourself?
Sure. Now, what piqued your interest in makeup so much that you wanted to get into it and get so good at it that you can do it yourself for a professional model shoot?
A YouTuber.
Really?
her name was Mac Barbie or Mac Beauty.
Okay.
Bethany Mac or something like that. I think if you when you post this, some girls will know who I'm talking about. They will comment down below. I think it's Bethany Mac, but she would it was like I Love Mac was her username, and I think it was I Love Bethany. I don't know what it was, but I watched her constantly for about 4 years straight, and she was like one of the first YouTubers to go viral and do YouTube and do all the makeup, and I just literally watched her for years straight and just did my makeup.
Okay. Wow. Good job. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, would you say that it takes a level of creativity to do makeup too?
I say it takes about a certain level of patience and creativity. Yes.
Okay. What other areas or arenas of creativity have you kind of explored so far with your other than makeup and then modeling?
I paint a lot. I love
Do you
painting.
really? You're an artist?
Yeah, I have some paintings I can send you. I have some really good ones.
Man. Why haven't you been posting this stuff, Dez?
I'm about to start. I am going to start. I just literally been living in the real world, and not really posting as much as I should have.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Right, and but now I'm just like, whoa, I'm posting stuff and it's actually getting, attention, not just attention, but the right people involved. And so I just really want the right attention, not the wrong attention. And so when I start posting, my talent more instead of my body, that's what I've learned that takes me more places. Yeah.
There's longevity in that too.
Yes.
It's longevity, and it leaves a good trail.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What how old were you when you discovered this artistry? What
I was young.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. Yeah. Send me some stuff too. I gotta see this.
I will. I used to paint, I would just tell my dad to get me paint and paper, and I would paint the kitchen at the kitchen table while we're eating. I would paint us all just sitting there, and it was and he would be like, "Oh my God!" He would be like freaked out, and he was like, "What the heck did just happen?" And it was really good too.
Okay.
So he was. I think I was like 10 or 8 when I started painting.
Okay.
Seriously, because I always loved art class. I loved art.
Okay.
And so, other than that, it was insane. It was really, really cool.
Now, do you have other creatives in your family?
I do, yes. Okay. My dad was an artist. He's a photographer. He's a professor. He used to be a rapper. So that was cool. His name was Tech Man. He was a really good artist. He had a band and everything. He has a studio in Madison, Wisconsin. He built for like $1 million. He built it with his friends. And then my mom, she's not a real investigator, but she's a PI. Somehow, some way, she knows everything and will find anything out.
That's what they
about
do.
Anybody.
That is what.
And I'm like, Mom, how did you do this? And she's like, you don't want to know. And I'm like, wow. I don't. But other than that, my parents are pretty creative in the brain. My brother is a gamer, and he does anime drawings.
Really?
He's so talented. His name's Noah's Art. He's very great.
Is he on IG as well?
Yeah, his name is Buttery Knifey. It's a weird...
Buttery Knifey.
Yeah, okay. On Instagram. But he's very good at doing art. And then so are my other 3 little sisters. They do art as well and game as well. It's like a whole new gaming type of thing in this generation.
Yeah.
The VR. Yeah.
And it's continuing to grow too. It's a lot of people that are getting successful through it.
Mm-hmm. And my aunt is a nurse and a singer. She can sing really well.
Really?
She's very good at singing.
Can you sing?
I am, I say I give myself a 6 or 7 out of 10.
A 6 or 7 out of 10?
Without auto-tune. And with auto-tune, probably is like a 9. Probably a solid 9.
6 between 9. That's pretty good. Listen, I tell you, the things you find out when you talk to people, man.
Yeah, I gotta just start doing more, so.
Right, but I mean, see, the thing about it, Dez, is you here and you're doing already. You already setting a solid foundation. So what you'll be able to build just off of your modeling onto the art, onto the entrepreneurship, man, it's about this. It's gonna be gravy. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be real gravy. It's gonna be gravy.
Ah, man, now you've been featured on the cover of Unravel magazine. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, I think I was on a couple of those.
Okay.
I love Unravel magazine. I love 86 Boulevard. They're all really cool people. Since I was like 18, I've been getting published on that magazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. How did it come to play? How did it happen?
I think I hit them up or they hit me up, and it just was like, boom.
Now, weren't you featured in Forbes as well?
Yes, I was for Tesoro. Tesoro had put me in that one. It was online only, I believe, because I couldn't buy the feature, so it was an online Forbes article.
Okay.
But other than that, it was for a perfume brand called Les Bajou that I modeled for in Greece. I went to Greece and modeled for her, and she made a lot of money, I suppose. And she chose me as one of the models, and it was really fun. And I was like, Forbes, whoa!
Wow.
So it was really cool, and I was like, still don't even believe it, but it was like, wow, okay, cool. I don't know what else to say.
Now, would you say that being in Unravel and being featured in Forbes have been your proudest moments in modeling so far?
Yeah, they're definitely the top. I would have to really sit down. Tyra Banks would be definitely one as well.
Right. Okay.
And just traveling for modeling specifically and making money, like Mexico, London, and Greece. I went in the past 2 years and modeled, and then obviously getting signed, the magazines and the covers. I've been to almost every state. There's a lot of good modeling opportunities out here that I still am looking forward to, but those are probably my top 2. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are your aspirations? What's the end goal as far as modeling is concerned with your modeling career?
The end goal would be, obviously, I have my business, Dez Beauty, so I want that to be a staple of my life after it. And then I want to always be in movies and always do any type of modeling, there's old ladies modeling still. So I would still be in that, but I want to have my own agency one day. I want to have my own modeling agency. That would be great. And then I just keep building my businesses. I want more businesses. I want to thrive in the acting world. I want to continue to touch people's hearts with me and with making them feel good about themselves and inspiring people.
Okay. Mexico, New York, California, Vegas, Texas, Greece, London. You traveled to a lot of places. What's been your favorite place so far, and where haven't you traveled that you like to travel to?
I would like to go to I love Greece. That's my favorite.
Okay.
And then I would like to travel to the Northern Lights. Any place I could see the best view of the Northern Lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
do a photo shoot there would be dope.
Oh, wow. 2 things that you love. Okay, that'll work. Tell me about Dez Beauty and tell me about Dez Beauty merchandise.
Yeah, Dez Beauty is a skincare brand and merch brand I created in 2020. It's on Mother's Day. I've always wanted it since I was in middle school. I've always wanted a makeup brand, but then I changed it to basically an organic overall hygiene beauty brand, so I can do both. And I replaced everything I used to use with Dez Beauty, and it works. And I have a lot of loyal customers now, and do everything myself. I made my website, I made my products, I made the ingredients, I studied cosmetic science. I built my whole business plan since middle school till now. And I finally, when COVID hit in 2020, I was like, I had got let go of my bartending job, and I was like, I need to make money. I need to do something. So then I did that, and I made $7,000 my first month of launching.
Right.
And thank you. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, this is so cool. So then I just started focusing on that. I got a nice car, and I paid rent. It was all good. It was during COVID, I was so terrified So I hustled, I grinded, and I was like, what have I been wanting to do my whole life? Why have I been bartending? Like, why am I wasting my time for fast money?
Sure.
So I constantly was debating on like, what do I do? Go to the club and risk my life and go, because, you know, they were open sometimes, and go risk my like health and my well-being, or should I just sit my ass and sit my butt in the house and do the work? And I did it, and it's been a amazing project, and people are investing in it still till this day, so which is good.
Which would you say that you enjoy excuse me, your skincare line more than you do your merchandise?
I love, my merchandise is great. It's still, I'm not putting as much attention as I am on that, so that's probably why.
Okay.
But I just launched like hats. This isn't my hat, but I just launched hats. And
why aren't you? Wait.
Well.
Why aren't you wearing your hat?
So I actually have some in the car because I got an order today. But
okay.
I have some skincare. So here's the Dez Beauty. I have a face scrub right here, and then a face wash.
Okay.
And this is amazing. I make my labels myself. I do everything.
Okay.
And then these are the hats.
There we go. Yes.
Dez Beauty. I'm still adding a tag on it, but this is my hat, and then I also have a beanie one.
Okay.
So, and then the inside is super furry and nice. So I do have some merchandise that I'm doing, and I have all colors, and I have bought like 1,000 of them. I'm selling them really good in Wisconsin. But I have to do a big photo shoot and a big campaign for these. And that's my goal.
Okay, that sounds good. I was putting out. Why aren't you? I'm looking at your hat that you got on. Why aren't you wearing one of yours?
I know, right here. Let me put one on. Let me put on this one.
Yeah, put one on. There it is.
My hat here.
There we go. Yes. Show it.
So nice, right?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, that's your logo?
Yes, I made my logo. It's me, but as in a flower, like a flower, and
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at you.
High five, right? Woo!
Good stuff. Oh man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. When I can't remember, forgive me if you already said it, but when did you decide that you wanted to go the entrepreneur? Was it during COVID you made the decision you wanted to be an entrepreneur as well?
Since I was a kid, I wanted to do it. I was in the AVID program. I don't know if you're familiar with the AVID program.
Take me to school. Tell me about it.
It's like a college program for 8th graders until they graduate high school.
Nice.
And so I was in it I was in sixth grade to start. So 6th grade till 12th grade, you're in a college class. It's like a class.
Okay.
And they make sure you get to college. So I got into college my junior year of high school. I had hella scholarships and hella opportunities because I was applying to college since I was a sophomore. So then I did that, and then they would make me do business plans. They would put me in marketing class. They put me in everything. I was in a very white privileged school. I am thankful for it, but I was in Sun Prairie, and they are amazing, but it's just crazy. If you're not in that class, you're not going to get the opportunities that I had. But it's literally because we were not doing the best when we were in 6th grade. And then we had all 4.0s in 7th grade, and then so on, and 3.6. And it was just like they seen the potential kids that were like at B's and C's, and they were like, oh no, we are going to get them out of the distraction and put them into a class where they can all relate to each other and business plan. And they prepared me for the future, like with financial advice, banking advice. You don't get that normally. And so it was like, damn, there's not even a class for banking, and I'm in one. And it was just so grateful. I'm just so grateful for it.
As far as your acting is concerned, where exactly do you want to go with it? I seen you with the skits with Tonio skits, hilarious. Do you want to do the comedy? Where you want to go? What's your action adventure,
Yes, so I want to do action for sure. I want to learn how to fight.
Okay.
So I'm going to be taking like Muay Thai classes soon. I'm going to be taking karate again. I did karate for like a year when I was little. And then only got like a yellow belt, so I really don't know karate, but I'm going to get back into it. I want to learn martial arts. I want to learn boxing. So I'm kind of just going to get into a lot of things. Like I want to do 3 months of hardcore training for each fighting technique I want to get into, and then do a year full of it, a year full of learning how to fight, training before I really do go into these movie opportunities. I'll be like, you can still train me, but I got some background
Right,
in it. So
right.
that will also help me.
Sure.
So yeah, action, scary movies, and funny movies are, and also romance movies are like, I'll do it all. But I like those top 4.
Okay. As far as acting is concerned, do you have like a top 3 actors, top 3 actresses, top 3 actresses first, then top 3 actors?
Zendaya,
Okay.
Halle Berry, and Angela Bassett.
Okay.
And the other 3, I have more for females, but those are the top 3.
Okay.
The other 3 male actors, Denzel Washington, Will Ferrell, or my other favorite comedian would have to be Mike Epps. And then the third would have to be Tyler Perry.
Okay.
Because he's a genius.
You said so Tyler Perry, Will Ferrell, and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Mike Epps for acting? Really?
Like his comedy. Like him and like Dave Chappelle, they're really fun to me.
You're right.
So,
you did say Denzel too, so
Denzel's the top. Like
yeah,
he's one of the original actors that put a really good name on Black folks, and
for sure.
And also set really big really big obstacles and goals for actors.
Yeah, definite standard, So no, 100%. You got some pretty solid choices.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Dez, what is a word of encouragement that you would share with somebody that's going through a tough time? And I know there are variants of tough times. Somebody passes, break up, whatever, lose your job. But just in general, what is a word of encouragement that you would share?
The goal is not to be successful or rich. The goal is to be happy. That is my word of advice to anybody. If you're not happy, you could be rich and your life will be full of freaking fucker and shit, freaking chaos. Your life, if you're not happy, you will cause traumatic stress and other situations and dilemmas on other people as well. So if you're not happy, how are you ever going to be in your best full true form? That's basically my word of encouragement would be like, go find your happiness, go meditate, go to a happy place, go to your happy place. And that's not negative. Like, don't go to drugs. A lot of people will go to drugs or go out and party a lot. No, find something that doesn't involve that and prosper in that. And then that will open your mind up and to so many other things. You have to be happy. So that is, find your happy spot, find your happy space, and don't depend on a person for it. Depend on you for it. Don't depend on nobody for your happiness. You have to make it happen. That's my word of encouragement. Find your happiness in yourself.
What is a word of encouragement, or what's some advice that you wish someone had told you when you faced a tough time in your life?
Everything is not that serious. Everything is not ever that serious. Okay. Take life serious, obviously, like your bills and stuff like that. Make sure you're stable if you can be, and it's okay if you're going through something and you don't feel so stable, but make sure you focus on it's okay, handle it, fix it. Don't dwell on, oh my God, I'm broke, or oh my God, I'm breaking up with someone. No, you go do something else, move forward. So I would say it's never that serious, and cry about it, scream about it, get over it and let it go, but always learn from it and remember it. But let it go so you can, be your authentic, true self.
Dez Marie, I really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule to have a conversation with me and to share a little bit of your journey, share a little bit about the journey that you've had so far. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kendrick. And your gold tie is glistening with the gold. You look amazing. Everything was great. Thank you for having me and literally asking me really good questions about myself and getting to learn me and not my body and not my, not sexualizing me. I really appreciate that. Like, we need more men like you out here and more podcasts like this.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the encouragement on the attire as well as the content that I try to put forth. I really do appreciate it.
Of course. I appreciate you as well. We're both busy, so I really, really do appreciate this podcast. This brought me to a little happy place right now. We're all happy, talking about good things.
Good stuff. You're welcome.
Yes.
welcome. Looking forward to seeing what other greatness you produce with your modeling, with your acting, with your entrepreneurship. Keep you shining, you shining for real.
Thank you.
So you keep shining, keep up the good work, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you so much, Kendrick. Have a blessed night, and bye, everybody.